Hey folks, Keric here and welcome to the first episode in this Primal walkthrough on PS2. The game was originally created by the Cambridge wing of Sony Computer Entertainment Europe and went on general release in 2003, as you can see by the text on the screen. Overall, it received fairly good reviews. I think there were a few comments about it having a less than stellar combat system, which it does. But in my opinion, it is definitely one of the best games on PS2. The Cambridge studios also released Medieval and Ghost Hunter being one of my favourite games on PS2 as well as Primal. So let's get started with the game. Andreas Katsoulas and Hudson Leek doing the main voices, Andreas obviously doing Scree and Hudson doing Jan. Andreas unfortunately passed away in 2006, very well known for his portrayal of Jakar in Babylon 5, might be before some of your times. Hudson, of course, famous for playing Callisto in Xena Warrior Princess. Music in the game done by a band called 16 Volt, not really my kind of thing to be fair, but it does suit the game very well. There's also a bit of a cameo of them in the nightclub in the cutscene you're about to see. The little gargoyle on the roof there eventually becoming Scree, of course. That is the homeless man who never ever moves. Note the name of the club. It will come in again later. Gotta wonder how it's even possible that they think he's human.
Say, mister, are you one of them badass rock stars?
Oh, Jen, you scared the crap out of me.
Sorry, babe. Hey, Lewis, what's up?
This huge freak in the crowd kept staring at me like some whacked out psycho.
Well, maybe you never checked out your audience before, but you guys don't exactly share the same fan base as Kenny G.
This was different. He looked seriously creepy.
Ooh, that reminds me. Grab your money and let's split. We gotta go visit the landlord.
Great set, man.
Come on. If we don't pay him tonight, we're gonna be living in a box.
Jen, you never used to complain. I think we're going to pot.
I'm 21 now, Lewis. Too old to be living like a bum. Plus, I'm gonna need study space once I start college. No autographs. Creep.
Good night, guys. See you next time.
See you, buddy. God, what is that thing?
Don't make me hurt.
Yeah, really scary.
Can't run! Jen!
Boy through the demon attack, poor Jen eventually succumbing. That homeless guy sat behind her the whole time picking up his stuff. So that's what you call an intro. A few more to come, of course, but that's how the story begins at least.
Dr. Forrest, dial 118, please. Dr. Forrest, please dial 112.
Is this your Jane Doe?
Yeah, came in 2 nights ago. Hasn't come round yet. She's a fighter, though. I've lost plenty with injuries less than hers.
5 broken ribs, lung punctured in 2 places, ruptured spleen. What'd you do, get hit by a truck?
Yeah, she left some nightclub with her boyfriend. Looks like a gang jumped them. Left her lying outside the club. They found him several blocks away. He's in the room 3 doors down.
So, what do you think?
50-50.
Come on, Doctor. There's a coffee and donut downstairs. Need your attention.
That was one freaky dream. This a hospital? What the hell happened? Oh my god. I'm dead? No, 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 I don't want to be dead. Things were just starting to work out. Louis and I were just... Oh my god. Louis. What happened to us? Huh? What the hell are you? A bit short for the Grim Reaper, aren't ya?
You're not dead, Jennifer, but if you don't be quiet and listen to me, you soon will be. My name is, well, let's say you can call me Scree. I've been sent to find you, to show you some very important things and to enlist your assistance.
Right. Well, Scree, glad I'm not dead. But first you better explain how come I'm looking down on myself. She is creeping me out.
Your corporeal form, the one still lying there, is very weak, close to death perhaps, but not yet lost. That is only part of you. The other part, your spirit, that's you. I set it free from your body so that we could talk. In fact, now that it's free, you'll find you can travel to places you've never even imagined.
Right, so I'm like an astral projection or something.
Essentially, yes.
So what does that make you?
I am but a humble servant to my lady, and to you I'm a friend, someone you need to trust. Now quickly, you must come with me. We're both vulnerable here.
Okay, but only 'cause I'm intrigued. I've never been an astral projection before.
Okay, Jennifer.
And so
My
it begins.
God. What just happened? Where are we?
Certainly not in Kansas anymore.
We're no longer in Mortalis. We've stepped through a rift gate into the Nexus.
Still, huh?
As I said earlier, your spirit is no longer constrained by flesh. You have left the physical mortal world and now stand in the Nexus, a convergence point for energies drawn from the four realms of oblivion.
Sounds like one of Lewis's fantasy novels.
This is real, Jennifer. I know you mortals think you're at the heart of everything, but believe me, you're not. Now please try to absorb all of this quickly. There really is no time to waste.
Okay, I'm trying. Just one thing, though. No matter where we are, you gotta stop calling me Jennifer. You sound like my stepdad. It's Jen.
I am to give you these. They are devices that will help you to learn of your true self. And if my lady is correct, they may afford us some protection.
What am I supposed to do with this?
It's a vambrace. They fasten around your wrists. Please, it's important that you trust me and just put them on.
I've just jumped out of my skin, left my body in some hospital, been dragged through a rift gate,
Rift Gate.
and I'm in oblivion. Vambrace? Not a problem.
Precisely.
Ooh, shiny. And pretty comfy for a pair of metal doodads. Could have been made for me.
They were.
So, how do I get them off?
You don't?
And this guy wants me to trust him. This lady you keep mentioning, who is she?
I serve Arella. She is all that is good and pure. She is strength and virtue. She is righteousness. She is nobility.
She's a person, right?
She is not a person. She is not mere flesh and bone, emotion and desire. She is one of two primal forces that govern the universe. She is order.
And the other would be...
The other would be Abaddon, the embodiment of chaos, lord of corruption and decay. He is my lady's eternal foe and the reason for my being.
Right. You know you're gonna have to introduce me to this Arella.
Oh, I shall, and she will be most relieved to see you. But first, I must show you more of Oblivion. Please follow me.
Scree, will all this start making sense anytime soon? Is there nothing you can say that won't leave my head spinning?
I think that perhaps your Lewis may have been brought here.
Lewis? Lewis here? You've got to help me find him.
And finally we get some control over the character. So yeah, quite an entrance really.
Come on, this way.
I'm recording this through a capture card as well, so hence the borders on the side. Not my normal kind of style, but unfortunately YouTube isn't a big fan of 576p, which we have here in Europe. And cutscene coming up. Silence time again.
So, they got one of these.
With the might of chaos and order eternally battling, a balance between them must also be fought for. Here at the heart of the Nexus is where that happens. Drawing in the two primal forces, governing, generating a safe parallel energy. That is the awesome responsibility of Kronos.
And awesome's the word for this gadget. Oh! There's someone in the middle of all that.
As I said, Jen, Kronos.
Jeez, he's looking at me.
Perhaps he can hear you, too.
Well... I'm sure the guy's doing a great job in there. On there. Oh my god, Screens, what into the damn thing?
It is an ancient machine, with Kronos living at its heart. There are 4 realms in Oblivion, Jen. 2 aligned with order and 2 with chaos. Each realm has its own natural balance, eternally generating the right levels of primal energy, which is drawn into the Nexus and fed through Kronos to Arella and Abaddon. Kronos has eternally governed with wisdom and impartiality, channeling balanced strength to them both. Without him, the Nexus, Oblivion, and your Mortalis wouldn't exist at all. Simple as that.
You know, if I was as wise as this Kronos, I'd find a cushier job. Pull out the jacks and swing the hammock for a while.
For all our sakes, I trust your own sense of responsibility matches your distinctive sense of humor.
Distinctive good or distinctive?
Distinctive inappropriate.
Jeez, I'm being heckled by a troll.
Hey, it is YouTube.
Is he okay? That doesn't look too healthy.
The force of chaos is overpowering him. Abaddon is putting his ancient plan into practice, a break with eternity. He's secretly corrupting the kingdoms of order, strengthening the realms of chaos, foolishly rocking the Nexus like a boat about to capsize. Just look at our guardian suffering to keep control. He may not last very long. Come on, Jen, we have no time to lose.
Okay, I'm coming. Just don't leave me behind here.
Creepy stuff. Creepy stuff indeed. And before we go following Scree off, we're going to take a little bit of a detour.
Follow me, Jen.
There are collectibles in the game and the first one is down this way, so we'll go and pick it up first. As you can tell, there are a lot of cutscenes this video. Possibly another one, I think, before I'm going to end the video. And we'll have a little bit more banter going on next video, but I thought it best to kind of give you all the background information this one and kind of leave you to it. So just along at the end there's a chest with the first one of the tarot cards, which are this game's collectibles. You can view them in a separate section of the game. I'm just going to have them appear on screen. Save me the bother. The first one being Justice, which in-game relates to Kronos. Each one unlocks some artwork like that, which you can view off the main menu. So far, Per Jen has been, well, mauled, had her boyfriend stolen, had her soul sucked out of her body, and travelled somewhere else with a little gargoyle. Not been entirely a great day, to be fair. Kind of amazing how well she's taken it, to be perfectly honest. You'll also notice the obvious correlation between the tattoo on her back and different things throughout the game, which she'll bring up in a moment.
It's no good. I'm gonna have to ask Scree.
Questions again. And if there's something I'd want you to ask, you never do. What, please?
These symbols.
Ah.
I presume you have noticed this.
Indeed, there is a remarkable similarity.
They are identical, you lunk. Louis drew the design for me just after we met. How come the symbols all over the place here?
I simply can't tell you.
Can't or won't?
It's branded on you, Jen, not me. I don't know everything.
It's not branded, it's just a tattoo, goddammit. Louis told me it was a ancient rune of protection. I just thought it looked cool.
Where did Lewis see this symbol? It's very important.
He wouldn't tell me. Oh, forget it. Everything else going on, that ain't gonna freak me out. Come on, little guy.
Okay, and through the portal is the first world, which I will be covering next video. I've been Keric the Pally, this has been Primal. You have a good evening.